Love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give.
Hey guys, we're back at it again with another video. Nice to meet you. It's your girl Jules Emily here. While you're stopping by, please don't forget to subscribe and watch all my content. There's content here for days. Hey guys, so I'm currently on the Zara website. So I did go ahead and purchase 2 new shades just to try and find my perfect shade. So the first one that I did pick up is Warm 941. Now tell me why this looks very warm, very orange on the side. And this is what the swatch looks like. And the second shade that I did pick up is Warm 38. Please tell me, why does Warm 38 look darker than, let me show you the swatch, than 941. Do you see where I'm coming from? So that's 941 and that's 938. And as you can see, I did pick up these shades from the medium deep section and not the dark section. But it's kind of hard to navigate your shade online. Now, guys, I feel like I found my perfect shade. Just watch and see. I already prepped my skin using my Charlotte Tilbury moisturizer and my favorite primer, which is my Huda Beauty Hydrating Jelly Water Primer. Those are my go-to. Constantly use it. When I love something, I constantly use it. So that is now to jump right into this video. And to start off this video, I'm going to start off with some swatches of the 2 new shades that I did pick up. Secondly, I did not waste the first 2 foundations that I picked up. Those went right into my makeup kit because really and truly I am in love with this formula. So I thought, why not invest in some more? You already know the Zara foundations come in this Zara bag. And once again, the foundations are priced at £14.99. They also come in 51 shades. Okay, so the one that was closest to my skin in my last review, which was my first impression, is C944. Now, C944, you would think it comes off cool, which is like an ashy tone. But unfortunately, the N946 came off very olive on me. After doing my review and uploading it, I watched a few videos, and some people that were my exact shades in other foundations did go ahead and pick up N946, and it didn't come off olive on them. So I don't know what's going on for me, but we're here again. I think I found my perfect shade. So this one is C944. And I'm going to swatch that on my face for you guys. So see, that's C944. Swatch a bit on my chest as well so you guys can see how they perform here. And someone did ask me in my last video if these oxidize. I believe how they dry down is how they mean to go on for the rest of the day. So I don't feel like the color changes throughout the day, but it changes instantly once it's fully dried down. So this is C944. Okay, so for the new shades, let me swatch them side by side. So I'm going to go in with W941. Now you can see side by side, this is C944 and this one is W941. So you can definitely see how they look side by side. So now I'm going to swatch once again, W941. That's how it looks. And that's how it looks swatched. Now this shade looks very light, but it dried down to my perfect shade. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to swatch, which is definitely not my shade, is W938. And in my previous clip, you could see that W938 looked darker than this previous shade right here. So you can see the jump in shade. But you'll see it change color eventually. So you can see already it's kind of drying down, and look at W941 compared to C944. C944 does come off way warmer, even though on camera it's coming off as my perfect shade. It's way warmer, so you can see it right there. Before I jump right in with the W941, I want to take W941 and I want to swatch it with all the rest of my other foundations that I own. That is my perfect shade. So right here, and then I'm just going to swatch at the back of my hand. That is a W941 in the Zara foundation. And the next foundation that is my current perfect match is my Macao in Nars. That is Macao in Nars. So this is Zara, then Macao in Nars. Then the next one is my Fenty Beauty Easy Drop in 20, my perfect shade. So this is Fenty Beauty in the shade 20. And so far you can see that shade 20 is the closest in the Zara foundation at the moment. The next foundation that I'm going to take is my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. And that's what it's looking like. So you can see that it's pretty close now. So you can see that the NARS Reflecting is very close to the Zara foundation in W941. And then the next foundation that I'm going to take is my Huda Beauty in Macao. So that's Huda Beauty in Macao. Do you see how they look very much similar? So that's why I do believe that I have my perfect. Next foundation is my all-time favorite, which is my absolute perfect match, which is my Makeup Forever 4N62, which is also Y505 in the old formula. And these foundations are on heavy rotation. So you can see this one. So you can see the shades. Very, very close. This should be very much convenient or good for those who wanted to know what's my perfect shade in other foundations and how they look compared to each other or side by side. So as we all know, this foundation is full coverage, and I do prefer to go in with my Juna & Co sponge to apply this particular foundation. Okay, so once again, going in with the shade W941. Taking 3 pumps and using my Juna & Co sponge. As you guys can see, that this foundation does start off very light, but it dries down to a different color. Now I know a lot of you may not like that. You want to see instant change, or you want to see instant perfect match, but trust the process, because as you can see, this is this shade. So you can see how it dries down. I love the coverage. This is automatic, one of my top foundations. That's the only reason why I have invested in trying to find my perfect shade. I'm gonna do my eyebrows and be right back. So as you guys can see that this foundation is getting a bit darker. As you can see, this is the swatch of this foundation right here. So guys, so this is basically what my face is looking like currently. The shade is getting darker. As I said, this is how the shade dried down. I will be going in with the Zara concealer in W923, and this is it right here. I won't be going in with too much. In person, this foundation is drying down beautifully to my complexion, but on camera it's showing off just a shade too light, but in person it looks like my perfect complexion. So I'm just gonna blend out this concealer, and this concealer is super creamy and easy to blend out. I've been enjoying using this concealer since my last review. You can see how creamy this concealer is blending. Basically, this is how my face is looking even before I put on setting powder. You can definitely see how this foundation has gotten darker. It looks like my dead on match in person. Okay, so I've taken down the phone light just a tad bit. I wish you guys could see what I'm seeing in person, but guys, this foundation is impeccable. So you guys can definitely see the darker shade, which is way too dark, is the C944, and you see how perfect of a match it is on my skin for the W941. I'm gonna take my Sephora powder, and this is 60 Ebony, with my, I don't even know, P. Louise brush, and this one is in 638. I'm just gonna put that on. You can see how this foundation kind of changed it just a little bit darker, but I wanted you guys to see how this foundation can be finessed a bit if needs be. Because look at those two shades once again side by side. Let me do one last. Guys, when I mean I get a lot of compliments wearing this foundation. I get so many compliments. And on my lips, I do have my Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Drama Mama. Love it. Love, 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 love it. Look how smooth my lip is looking. Like, formula is impeccable. I love this Zara foundation. So this is a natural fresh face beat.